Oh, hi. Sorry. Man, I just cannot keep my eyes open and I really need to get some work done tonight. I bet you've been here, haven't you? It's the worst, right? You know that if that homework or studying or project doesn't get done right now, it's probably never going to get done on time. But all you want to do is pass the F out and go dream of magical fairies that get the studying done for you. I have bad news. There are no fairies, but it turns out that there are a couple of ways to juice your focus for just a little bit longer, and they don't necessarily involve snorting caffeine or dabbling in any illegal substances. I'm Andrew with Brainscape, an adaptive flashcards app built on decades of proven cognitive science research into how we learn better. And as part of our research over the years, we've learned a thing or two about what keeps our minds energized, motivated, and focused enough to beat all of the evils that want to hold us back from working hard, including mind-numbing fatigue. Of course, I should mention that if you think you might have a legit medical condition that is making you lethargic, please hang up on this dumb video and call your real doctor. But if you want some effective life hacks from us learning nerds who have been through it ourselves, keep watching. Our first tip, that is if your face starts falling into your textbook and you can't even finish a paragraph, maybe passive reading isn't the best use of your exhausted time right now. Do something a little more engaging and active, like outlining what you've already read, or making a concept map, or maybe making flashcards in Brainscape so that you can then study those flashcards on your phone later when you have a little more spare time and you're not as tired as you are right now. This may all sound counterintuitive because these tasks all kind of work your brain harder than simply reading. But research shows that the more strategically you're thinking, with more modes of thought going on at the same time, the more alert and awake your mind will become. It's like your primitive brain just knows that the more parts of it are firing, the more important this thing you're working on must be, and your survival instinct kicks in to keep your mind working alertly. If you do need to do some traditionally passive activity like reading, and you don't really need to take active notes, maybe at least try something crazy like reading your textbook upside down for a few minutes to make your brain work harder to understand it. At least just for a few minutes. Kick your brain back into gear by changing it up a little bit. Or try one of our less weird tips, like get some dang exercise. I'm not necessarily saying go bang out a 1 hour weightlifting session at the gym, unless you have time, but even just doing a few push-ups or air squats or lunges will get some blood flowing and will remind your brain that we're in alert mode right now, not sleep mode. If you can't bring yourself to do even a few air squats, then maybe just try standing at your kitchen counter and studying while on your feet, because it's at least pretty hard to fall asleep when standing unless there's been some tequila involved. Now, I know we said we were going to try to jolt you into action without substances, but it does turn out that sweet, sweet coffee is a pretty potent potion. I myself am guilty of leaning on caffeine at times to keep me productive. But here's the thing, that giant venti latte that you're ordering might actually be doing your alertness more harm than good. Not only is the sugar you're adding completely sabotaging your brain power, but the volume of coffee you're drinking should actually be metered much more incrementally than most of us actually drink it. Research in the journal Sleep shows that the best way to drink coffee is gradually over a longer period of time, specifically about 22 milligrams an hour, depending on your weight. That venti size, in contrast, has a whopping 415 milligrams of caffeine, or over 20 times more than you need per hour for optimal performance. Not to mention the digestive issues it's probably causing for you on the way out. If you feel naked without a coffee in your hand, then at least consider alternating between regular and decaf, and the placebo effect of having drunk a lot of coffee might do the rest of the work for you. If you like the tips in this video, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out the Brainscape Academy for all kinds of advice on improving your studies, boosting your habits, increasing your performance, and yes, increasing your alertness. Because if you're using all of the available tools to keep your brain in tip-top shape, I have no doubt that you're going to be able to rise to any challenge.